Hello and welcome back to the cronecast of the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do yes and no tarot, I do predictive tarot, I do active magic, candle magic tarot, I do divine and spirit guide message tarot, and I also do the spirit guide weekly, what do your spirit guides need you to know this week? Tarot reading, and that's what I have for you today. It is for the date range of August 3rd through the 6th, 2020. We have 4 piles. There's going to be a pick a card presentation. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. Once more, I flirt with flame. Go ahead, concentrate. There's going to be an insert in a moment. See which one calls out to you. That is the candle that you're meant to be receiving the message from this week. You can pick more than one pile as they have different conjure oils on them and they pertain to different parts of your life. Go ahead, concentrate, see which one calls out to you, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Hello and welcome back. If you chose candle number 1, pile number 1, then this is your candle and this is your reading. And your candle was anointed with Life of Luxury oil. This is about bringing in abundance and increasing prosperity. Black is a protective color. It also neutralizes all negative energies around it, or all evil energies. It's used a lot in curse breaking. I usually use white personally. It depends on the practitioner which color they're more comfortable with, but either works. So anyway, we have a bunch of oracle cards. We're going to start with a chakra card today. Security. Fun. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. That's a grounding card. And that is one of the things that will fight fear, fight anxiety. It'll help kind of root you in the here and now. It's actually a very, very effective tool to go out and kind of actually walk on the earth. You don't have to take off your socks and shoes. You can if you want, and it does help, but just coming in contact with the grass, with the earth, is a very grounding thing. And then you can also envision roots growing out of the bottom of your feet, going down into the center of the earth and being at one with the earth, and that's grounding. And we are meant to be in this land and in the kind of the other realms as well. That's the best way to do it. A good balance will give you a good flow. So I also have taking shelter. The answers are within. We have refine your attention. My gosh, this card is stalking me. I have focus on the positive. Well, that's a good way to refine your attention. The animal oracle brings us bison. Recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. I love that with this particular candle. Joyous fun. True love. Lucky, group number 1. I have time to go and I have mending. Time to go can be what you do need to leave behind. It can be about a job, it can be about a relationship. It can be about an energy that you're inhabiting as well. And mending is, of course, you can repair relationships, you can repair yourself by healing. Joyous fun and true love are just wonderful, wonderful cards, and they do speak to celebrations, gatherings. And then true love also can be about your relationship with yourself, but it can be about another person as well. All right, we have the Selena deck bringing us the predictive spread for the week. We'll see how that ties into this. Bison. The strength, the endurance, the ability to kind of dig in when you need to. Refining your attention. For the Life of Luxury group, you may be taking too broad of an approach and trying to make something succeed, but let's find out. Focus on the positive is always excellent, excellent advice as well. It just helps raise your vibe. You'll feel better. All right, let's get going here. What do we have for August 3rd through the 6th, 2020? You have the predictive spread for August 3rd through the 6th, 2020. I hope everybody's doing well. Here we go. Let's keep going. My Empath Nation keeps growing. We're a little over 1,300 followers. And you know what? I'm really happy with that. I think that it's great to have a community to be able to help and support each other. Let's keep going here. Can I get some cards, please? The Lima deck's been out of rotation for a little bit. And I do that with my decks to try and get them cleared. Whoa, we have the Ten of Swords down as the signifier with the Chariot in the upright. Something is done. Guess that is a time to go type of energy with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Of course, the Chariot is about progress. It is also about success. Here we go. 3 of Cups in the upright. Okay. I have the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. With the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, well, that's not confusing. The Ace of Wands in the upright, start of something new and exciting. See, here's what I think. I think that your perception of reality and reality are sometimes a little bit different. Ten of Pentacles in the upright too. Boy, that's a lot of complete cycles being indicated here. All right, let's get going here. Let's get going here. What else do we have? 3 more times. Going to put it down, cut, take the rest of the read. 1. Okay, whoa, okay. Take you 2. You were the first one I saw popping, so let's get going. 9 of Cups in reverse, Death card in reverse. I like that. Page of Wands in reverse. Oh no, 2 of Cups in the upright though. Page of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in the upright. Card for Aries. It's also a card that is about, kind of being powerful. Choosing your words carefully to have the greatest impact is one of the ways that. Okay, let's see. Magician in the upright. High Priestess in the upright, 6 of Swords. I'm going to take 3 more. Okay. King of Swords, the Moon, one last one, the Hermit. All right. Okay, let's get talking about this. What do we have for the group this week, please? It looks like, once again, workaholic humans, remember you've got to have a good work-life balance. This joyous fun, you can't do it all at once. Try to enjoy your life. Even though time seems to be dragging right now because most of us can't do what we really want to, and it's been a very strange year, try to enjoy your life. Find the ways to do it. It can be small activities. It can be small gatherings with friends. Zoom meetings count as meeting with others. Try to make sure you're doing something other than just working. Okay, I have focus on the positive as well. With the 5 of Pentacles in the upright, that is a card that indicates that you're not. That is a victim mentality card. It can also be about exaggerating your losses, and it's not as much of a criticism as it seems. Sometimes when things have been going wrong for a while, haven't gone right in a while, we can kind of forget that it's usually a factor of our choices versus something that's being inflicted upon us. It can feel very unfair. The state of the world right now feels very, very unfair. Oh my gosh, did I just get a ringing? Whoa! Okay, so apparently somebody, and I don't usually get it in my left ear, so that means that's... I'll explain that at a different time. Anyway, I get different sensations in different ears to mean different things. This is something that somebody really needs to pay attention to. You are not, in fact, being punished, victimized, or in any way unduly taken away from. Everybody has obstacles they have to overcome, and you may, in fact, have had more than your fair share. Understand that not everything is actually part of a higher plan. We do have obstacles, we do have adversity, and we interact with somebody else's free choice, their free will. It has a negative impact on us, but we usually are the ones making a choice to stay, sometimes ignoring red flags, instead of walking away. Just saying that we're usually the architect of the circumstances around us. Try to keep that in mind. And it's not so you can blame yourself. It's so that you know that you have the power in the situation. If the reality that you're in right now is a factor of your choices, that's actually very powerful, because it means if you make better choices, you'll have a better reality. With the 10 of Pentacles in the upright, that's a very secure energy. This, by the way, has been standing in for the lockdown. I don't see anything else that indicates that at this particular juncture. Ace of Wands in the upright actually means usually that now that could be a passion encounter with somebody. Good for you. It can also simply be the start of something new and exciting. Well, that started making me sneeze and cough. I have pretty bad allergies, airborne allergies, and so sometimes I will just have to pause things in order to hack and cough and sneeze and be really elegant that way. Anyway, I have the Ace of Wands in the upright. That is the start of something new and exciting. The other energy, though, is the 10 of Wands in the upright. You're overburdening yourself. You're stressing yourself out. It looks like it has something to do with a relationship as well, with that 2 of Cups in the upright. You could be waiting for word on a job. This is certainly something, particularly with the Life of Luxury group, that could be the focus. That focus on the positive energy with the 5 of Pentacles. Listen, if you have your health and you genuinely have a lot more than some people have. I have a very good friend who has been suffering from a terrible gallbladder attack for about 6 months, and she can't eat. If she eats normal food, she's in agony for days. And that's been her kind of background in the lockdown. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh my God, my poor friend, but also please have perspective on what really is your situation. If you, and some people watching this will be like, no, I'm in agony every day, in which case, my God, you have my sympathies. Just try to focus on that which is good in your life. It just helps increase it. It sets your vibe, it sets your vibration. Like energy attracts like energy. What else do we have going on here? Because there is, something's trying to get off the ground here. And there's some work to be done within the relationship first. Some things need to be said. I love this Emperor and the Magician in the upright energy. We are standing on the Knight of Wands in reverse, have the Page of Wands in reverse. That is both kind of blocked energy, can be delayed. I think you have a fresh start that is being delayed, and wow, are you ever not happy about it. I have the King of Swords in the upright with the Six of Swords in the upright, the High Priestess in reverse. This is somebody who's an analytical thinker. It can be someone who's very interested in the law, can be a lawyer. It can be a doctor as well. It's usually a surgeon. Gosh, on this is essentially, okay. This is clarity in this particular instance. It is clarity. It's followed by the Moon as well, the Hermit in the upright. You are coming to the realization, yeah. This is actually very interesting. You're coming to the realization that you're somebody who actually is very powerful within your own life. You haven't believed it for most of your life. It's not so much self-doubt. The circumstances from which you came, I've got a lot of people here who, it looks like you had a really difficult childhood. It led to relationship choices that they weren't great relationships because, and please don't blame yourself for that. How in the world could you know how to have a healthy relationship when you'd never witnessed one? What I'm always telling clients in private readings is that we expect to learn how to do absolutely everything that is intricate and involved. We expect to learn how to cook. We expect to learn how to drive. We expect to go to school to learn what to do to have expertise in it so we can earn a living at it. And the one thing that has the biggest impact in our lives is our interpersonal relationships. And we don't expect to have to learn how to have those, even though most of us were not exposed to particularly healthy relationships. Some people were, of course some people were. I don't know that they're watching this tarot card reading, but most of us were, we are dealing with our formative wounds and our core damage. And it does impact who we choose going forward and what we're looking for in partners. Without meaning to, we kind of repeat patterns. And it's simply because part of us is always searching for the solution for something that caused us problems when we were younger. That's your refine your attention too. One of the hardest things to do is simply to forgive yourself for whatever you did. That this Nine of Cups in reverse is the energy of disappointment this particular time. You have a relationship that you really are trying to kind of invest your time in. It does appear to be one that's of an King of Pentacles in the upright, Healer of the Ages. It does appear to be one in which you've invested kind of a lot of time, emotion. You're starting to wonder if you're just out of your brain too, if thinking that this is going to happen. Here's the thing, it's happening. It is happening. This is a message that comes through over and over again. There is a relationship in your life that is essentially, it's fated. It is a true love relationship. It is a soulmate connection. That's that Two of Cups, true love as well. This Mending card Time to go can be a traveling card as well. So can the Six of Swords. Once again, the person that, oh, of course, we've got the Magician in the Mirror and the Upright and Patience. My gosh, would it ever be a week if I didn't get the Patience card? I'm sincere. I think that I'd just assume I was having some sort of lucid dream if I filmed out one of these and didn't end up with the Patience card at some point. Let's go one more. What comes after Patience? After we've pretended to be patient for long enough, what do we got? I'm another read, another breakthrough caller. The spam callers have just some method for getting through. I've tried filming with my flight mode on. It just doesn't quite work out. Angel of Strength and the Upright. They just really never want to answer on this. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Do we have anything for anybody? You're in too much of a rush. You want something to happen with such, you've got such focus on it. And it really is all that you want. This is actually in a commercial capacity too, in a job capacity, security. You've been trying to make something happen for some time. You want it for your security. You're actually secure. You have a very high standard for your security. And you think because you don't have 10 years worth of savings in a bank somewhere that it means that you could be out on the street next week. This man holding a coin is about good financial security. So is that Ten of Pentacles. You actually are just doing exceptionally well. And you're trying to focus on that aspect of your life because you have this energy around this pairing again. This haunts my collective. This haunts my collective of somebody who is waiting for someone who is healing. I've got this healer of the ages and the Magician in the Mirror. I've got the Magician over here. Have patience. It's happening. Angel of Strength. This person is going to overcome. They are facing something. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, and you're not used to that. You really don't like that as an answer. You want to have a task, you want to play a role, you wouldn't mind orchestrating the whole darn thing, actually. And that's okay. You're a very good problem solver. It's important that you're not involved in this aspect of your person's journey. They are recovering from something. If their recovery involves you too closely, then that is going to set up another codependent dynamic. You have a little bit of a tendency towards codependency. Most empaths do. I really do attract almost exclusively empaths. Why? I don't know. Every different reader has a different vibe. I, of course, am an empath. A lot of readers are. But it really does seem that, you know, most of the time, the people who are attracted to my readings, attracted to the collective that I represent, you're empathic. It does mean that we have particular relationship challenges. We're actually meant to use the gift of empathy at the level that we possess it to help others. And unfortunately, too often, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Too often, we have a tendency, particularly women, and that I'm not trying to be gendered, it's part of our societal programming. We have a tendency to kind of choose partners who we focus a lot on. And it is a misuse of the gifts that we have. And once again, you're simply being asked to understand you're succeeding. You're 100% succeeding. Your standards for success are retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This features two people walking away, which is kind of spending time alone together and drowning everybody out. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I'm going to take one more, I think. Yeah. Listen, for the people who are waiting for this Two of Cups soulmate connection, it's not here yet. And it's not going to be next week. And why? Why is there an energy blockage? Why is there a delay? Honest to goodness, it's partially because your life just needs a little more balance. And your person is separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, you get a little more, just one more. That is not the energy I want to leave this on, because that is, and it's a hard one to take. It is genuinely a hard one to take. Soulmate. Okay, so that is actually kind of what we've got going here. This has been a message that keeps coming through over and over again. And this is the personal relationship aspect, the true love. This is a soulmate. You have a soulmate. You're not wrong. You're not crazy. You're not dreaming things up. This is not your imagination. This relationship does not seem to have gotten off the ground in the way that you want it to. And you really are you're wondering if it's time to give up. It's not time to give up. It is time to focus on the positive. It's also time to focus on your life. Your person has something they need to confront, something they need to heal, something they need to deal with. They're super stressed out. It is part of the reason that they're simply kind of not in contact. They're just not in contact right now. And you're wondering why, and you're taking it so personally. You think it has absolutely everything to do with you. Please understand that almost everything that somebody else does is about them. It is about something going on in their life. Even if you feel judged, set aside, uncared for, most of the time that's not what someone's trying to do. Your person is struggling. You are struggling with feeling like it is insanely unfair that you don't have a person yet. You don't have your person yet for the same reason that keeps coming up week after week. It is because it is delayed. And why is it delayed? Because if your person comes to you without having healed the thing that has kept you separate for kind of a while as it is, it won't last. That behavior, they are codependent as well. You're an empath, you're in love with an empath. And they are very codependent. They have not done their work yet. If they come to you before they have confronted the ways in which they have unhealthy relationship dynamics, quite accidentally, it will kind of poison the relationship that you have. Now, will it be fatal? Probably not. But it will be a lot of work, and it will also cause more division and more time apart. You'll be in contact really soon. Just trust that part. And when you are, you're going to have more confirmation on this. Get used to this kind of like I'm doing my own thing energy, though. It needs to last for a little while. And what does a little while mean? Well, in this case, it's at least a few months. It's just, I know that is not the answer that you want. It's not the answer I want to give. It is, however, simply the answer in this particular instance. What else do we have for this group? And it's not, I know you feel punished. I know you feel like, but, I've waited so long. Yes, you have. And your spirit guides know it's not fair. Lots and lots of things have not been fair here. They are aware of it. Yeah. Yep. Rock bottom. With follow the leader, and I want one more. Flying. Okay, one more. Details. Okay, it's not going to give me any more on that. It's just backing up absolutely everything I said. Your person has to confront something, change something within. They are super into you. They're super into you, but you know what? They've got to spend a little time being super into themselves. This is the Golden Palace. Concentrate on the other aspects of your life, the security that means so much to you. Listen, this rock bottom card suggests that your person might also be dealing with addiction. And follow the leader with flying. This has support and AA all over it. Details, and home. I'm sorry. Group number 1. These messages, by the way, can take a while to manifest. They're not always within the date range. It's just stuff your spirit guides want you to know. In this instance, they're telling you, hey, we're sorry. Next week is not the week that you're riding off into the sunset with this person who you love so much. And they love you too. They can't be with you yet. They just can't. And I know you feel like, believe it or not, that there's no clock ticking. There's no clock ticking on the, hey, there's an expiration date on when this will be, happy to have. But that said, you're not waiting that long. You're simply not going to have to wait that long. But please, part of the reason this is being stressed is if you make an issue out of this, this person loves you so much that they might attempt to be with you when they shouldn't. They're not okay. They have things they've got to take care of. This message has been consistent. You love them, they love you. In the most loving manner that you can. Concentrate on your friendships, on your career, on making things happen. There could be projects with that Ace of Wands in the upright. Maybe it's time for you to start that novel. I don't know, buy a pottery wheel. There are so many things that you can do with your life, with your time, with your interests, and please do that because you are prone to codependency, and so is your person. And they, I think, just got out of a toxic relationship as well. Everybody involved needs to heal. And you could come together and be together for the rest of your lives regardless, right now. But it would be in a way that was limiting and potentially causing the wounds that you spent so much time trying to heal simply to reopen, and for you to go back into a form of being dependent on another person in a way that you haven't been for a while. Keep standing tall, keep being a leader, keep going forward, and know that you're not being punished. That Five of Pentacles energy, you're not being victimized, you're not being punished. You're actually being given the type of gift that people hope and literally pray for. It just is not happening in the time frame that you want. You need to be patient. And is it years? No, it's not years, it's months. And why can't it be right now? Because they're not better yet. They're not better yet. And think of how much you love this person and how much it would be, how horrible it would really be to have whatever they need to heal, and it looks like it's alcoholism or drug addiction to me, hurt you. You don't want to view that person that way. You just don't. You might always know that it was their addiction talking. You might be able to put that aside, but it would be there. And you would have heard things and potentially said things in return that just don't belong in this relationship. Your person retreated into what I think is multiple forms of self-medication and abuse, drug abuse, including alcohol abuse, to try and deal with their own inner pain, because they were also involved with, it looks like, a narcissist. They've got to heal first. They're not going to outgrow you by healing. If anything, they're going to understand that this is a relationship and a connection that is kind of, it's the stuff that fairy tales are about. It's just taking a while. Please concentrate on continuing to achieve. You'll be so much happier. I have Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. Friendships, they're important too. Earth, ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in a time of chaos. Well, that is awesome. Group number one, I am sorry. I know that this is just another great big kind of lecture on for you gotta be patient, you gotta be patient, you gotta be patient. Unfortunately, you have to be patient. Don't push on this. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. You're kind of refusing to because you want this love so much, and it is coming to you. It is coming to you. They try and tell you every single day, this is real. Believe in it. But also understand it can't happen on your time frame because your person, as badly wounded as you've been, so are they. It's from a different source. It happened in a different way. They've got to heal, and they're not healed yet. Let them heal. Get stronger, be happier, do your thing. They're on their way. Take care, be well. If you would like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. There's a button over there to subscribe or down below. If you'd hit that, that'd be great. If you want to enter my free reading giveaway, drop a comment in the comment section down below, and I give away a 60-minute free reading once a month, every month for the remainder of 2020. Again, I'm sorry, I wish this was more about you're getting everything you want and it's tomorrow. It's not, but it's by the fall, and that could be a lot worse. Take care, be well. I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 2, pile number 2, then this is your candle, this is your reading. Hey, group number 1 got the great big old have some patience lecture. Just the cards keep reflecting that. I don't really know what's going on, but like somebody in my collective, maybe all of us, needs to really take lessons in patience. It's probably me as well. I want what I want when I want it now. All right, Heal My Heart is the conjure oil on your particular candle. It is entirely out. I do so much healing magic that I'm going to be reordering that soon. All right, I have abundance from our The World is Abundant When You Choose to See It That Way. We have Wise Leader. You are a beacon for others. Lord, that's another stalker card. Count Your Blessings. Yet another stalker card for me. I swear, I think the first group had very similar cards. Express Your Feelings. Your animal totem card is Wild Horse. Speak your passion aloud and defend those whom you love in the world, in the word and deed. There we go. I have Peace. Yay. I have Stuck Energy. I have The Tribe. This is a good community card with a message in a bottle. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. Peace and stuck energy. Stuck energy is when you're clinging to something that you shouldn't be. It's when you need to kind of take the time to reflect, to clean. You need to balance your chakras. That's that. The Tribe card is, remember, it's important to form community. It's important to have support. Count your blessings. Always focus on the positive. Express your feelings. Actually, it's very important. Don't stuff your feelings down. Even if you're just talking to yourself, sometimes it's helpful. And that sounds crazy, but half the role of therapy is listening to yourself and hearing what you're saying. And you know how therapists sort of sit there going, and then when you reach a key part, they make some sort of note to draw your attention to it. The whole process is you're telling somebody your troubles so that you can hear them. So it's okay to sit around and tell yourself your troubles sometimes. You just might have an epiphany. All right, let's get going here. What do we have? What do we have? This is the Dreaming Way Tarot. The rest of this, please. Okay, 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right, 9 of Wands in the upright. Oh, group number 2. What Heal My Heart? That's why. Okay. Get the rest, please. 10 of Cups in the upright is the foundational card. Okay. Okay, 2 more times. I'm going to put it down, cup. Nine of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in the upright. 8 of Swords in the upright. Oh no. The anxiety between the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Swords in the upright. I know what this is going to be about, I think. Let's keep going here. All right, 2 more times. Ace of Wands in reverse. Fascinatingly, the first group got the Ace of Wands in the upright in that exact position. All right, let's go. Pick you guys up. Yeah. For goodness sakes, this had better be the entire read. Okay, got it. I have the 7 of Wands in reverse. I have the Magician in the upright. I have the 8 of Wands in the upright. I have the 3 of Swords in reverse. I have the 4 of Swords in the upright. King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in the upright, 3 of Wands in the upright, the Fool in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the upright, Knight of Swords in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse. Oh, some isolation is surrounding us at this particular time. Okay, so there are multiple situations here. So I'm going to start with the one that looks a little bit thorny. I have somebody who's in a three-party situation, and you have been hoping and waiting and waiting and hoping. You're getting word next week on what's going on there. Yeah. Listen, it's been a long wait for you. And by the way, when I say next week, the messages that come in, the time frames can be a little bit funky. It can be 2 or 3 weeks from now. These are just things that your spirit guides really want you to know. It's been a very unbalanced relationship. You have invested so much time and patience in it. You are healing. I have 2 cards for healing. You will get word. It is going to be a healing experience. It does not look like something that you're releasing. It does look like something that you're staying in, because I have the 6 of Wands in the upright as well. This is returning to you. It may not have been, it's just something you've been waiting and waiting and waiting on. I think you've been getting over something as well, because you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse after the 10 of Cups, that 4 of Wands in reverse. There's multiple scenarios here. You've been spending some time. Okay, let's finish up with the third party situation. The third party situation is that you have been the third party in something. You kind of didn't really realize it. It was not a true third party situation in that there was no real involvement left in the relationship, that you kind of accidentally got in the middle of. Your feelings were real and sincere, and you didn't actually do anything that you have no reason to reproach yourself. This is an interesting and strange situation. Do you know? Yeah, don't worry. It's over. That situation you've been waiting to be over, you're getting word on it. It's over. Listen, you don't get everything you want just yet, but you're going to have the communications that tell you where you're headed here and what's beginning. It's going to be slightly frustrating in that I think your person is actually going to tell you that they need to spend a little time alone. Don't begrudge them that. Don't begrudge them that. They actually will still keep. They're not lost to you. They're 100% not lost to you. Your person has been really screwed up by the lockdown. Okay, moving on from that. What else do I have? Okay. I have someone who it's the dissolution of a relationship. You might be in the process of a divorce. You're still healing from something. Next week, listen, there's going to be a resurgence of some feelings around your past. And it's going to be because you do have something new starting. The King of Wands in the upright. It is going to you're going to be frightened, okay? I'm sorry. Don't be. This person that you're moving in towards, they're not the same person. Even though there are similarities and there are reasons that you're a little bit concerned about that, this is an entirely different human being. You're going to have a little bit of processing work to do. That 3 of Swords in reverse means you've had it in the upright. It comes in waves sometimes. Just know you got a little bit of sadness coming to you next week. It is not permanent. It is, you're very concerned about something in the beginning of a new relationship. You're starting to wonder if you should just be alone. You're really starting to wonder if maybe it's just time to go it alone. Even though you have feelings for somebody. You're going to be going it alone for a little while. And a little while is actually a little while. It's about 7 or 8 weeks. So really not very long at all. You're just trying to form an idea around what this King of Wands energy is going to be like in your life. You kind of know you don't want to recreate your past dynamics. And you're wondering if that means if you just shouldn't have traditional relationships any longer. You're gonna have a traditional relationship. Please don't take that wrong. It's not like, hey, no, forget it. What you want, it's not gonna happen. It's just that the reason that you're contemplating this has nothing to do with you're actually incredibly loving, and you should be with somebody, and it's just you'll be happiest. You think you won't be. Like you're really getting into that energy where it's like, oh wow, it's been 6 months since somebody hurt me on purpose. This is kind of fun. Maybe I should just stay this way forever. A man holding a heart. That's that King of Cups energy as well. Listen, it's happening with this person. You're frightened. You're going to be more so. You're going to be more so because of something that is said in that message. Healer of the Ages, Angel of Balance. Yeah. It's a confirmation that there's feelings on both sides, I believe. And it's actually confronting that frightens you. Because up until now, a man holding a coin as well. Ooh, good. Could be an earth sign. Might be a Pisces. Could be a water sign. Wow, my goodness. Let's get going here. 2 more. Victory. Gosh darn it, deceit. Patience, of course. All right, so I understand what's happening here. Okay. So group number 2. You were lied to on a lot of levels in a past relationship. And you have a new one starting. Victory and the Six of Wands are essentially the same card. You've spent your time healing. For a while, I think you really kind of wanted things to get off the ground, to get going in a personal relationship. And now you're healed enough that you're like, hey, wait, this is kind of pleasant. I don't sit around and cry myself till I'm dehydrated any longer. And that is exactly the moment at which this energy of a new relationship is entering. And it's not to screw you up, it's because you're finally actually ready. The thing that makes you ready is kind of contemplating not wanting it any longer. That is essentially the opposite of codependency, is wanting to be solitary. That's that 3 of Cups in reverse. You are happy alone. You are happy alone. You're discovering that part. Let your friends help you. Reconciliation. Pay attention to the red flags. Getting to know each other. Free yourself. Retreat. Pay attention to the red flags. Getting to know each other. Retreat, by the way, is often a new relationship as well. Yeah. Okay, so what's going on next week with this is a little bit complicated. Upon learning that there is something starting, you've been a little bit in the dark about it. You've kind of wondered if somebody has feelings for you. You're gonna finally start to find out that they do. And your spirit guides want you to know, okay, guess what? This thing that you've hoped for, dreamed for, and wanted, when it happens, instead of like doing handsprings of glee, you're gonna cry and be scared. And you don't need to be, but it's okay. It's the last hurrah of some healing. It's that moment when you start realizing that this new person is not your old person, and kind of the last vestige of just how bad it was with the old person comes through. Again, this is Heal My Heart. It makes perfect sense. Ride the wave, deep freeze, balancing act, wide open. Okay. Listen, don't rush yourself. Don't rush yourself. There's a reason that you're feeling this. This does shape up into a long-term commitment. It's okay to spend a little time by yourself. Please don't do it to maintain a feeling of safety. That's, if you really love being single because like I get to do everything I want and I eat what I want and I do what I want when I want it, and I like I don't have to share anything any longer, and this is kind of wonderful. I have so much power in my own life. In a healthy relationship, that really doesn't change that much. Sure, you have to be considerate of somebody else, but you, like, the way that you're thinking of relationships where they hold you back, that's the thing that has to heal. That's the last vestige of the damage that was part of your life. Part of your life. You're not going to be held back. You're not going to be limited or diminished. And it is the thing that kind of comes up with that energy. In terms of work, I've got nothing for work in this particular group. I think you've got a job that you're doing. And you know what you're doing and it's going along in the method that you need it to. You're just, please don't, this is, okay. You got badly hurt and you're finally not in pain any longer. Good. You're taking the wrong message away though. Other people are not a source of pain. That other person was. You were abused. You were abused. Your new person is not an abuser. They're actually, they've been abused as well. It's going to take a little while before this gels into, and whenever I say a little while, I don't mean years. I mean like there are months or weeks on the table when I'm talking about a little while. If it's longer than that, I say so. So it's going to take a little while for this to really start gelling into something, because guess what? They're almost as gun shy. They're almost as gun shy. And they have their own reasons. They do have their own reasons. Oddly enough, they've got a lot of insight into you. They understand you at a level that sometimes you don't understand yourself. They stepped back from you for kind of a while because they wanted to make sure that you felt what you really felt. They wanted to make sure that, let's see, what do I have? Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Don't act from a place of fear. Don't act from a place of fear. You're actually going to be tempted to. You're actually going to be tempted to take a pass on something. And it's because it's got some difficult things around it. It requires you to be patient, so there's that part too. It's got some difficult things around it, and you finally, like, the sun comes up in the morning and you feel happy, and for a while you really didn't, and you didn't tell anybody. Like, you didn't tell anybody that you were practically struggling with your will to live. And so they really don't know. They think you're fine, and they're amazed by it. And you weren't. You just weren't. You struggled at a level that you didn't think that you were going to be okay. 5 of Wands in reverse. And for a while, this person, they were like, you were a mental teddy bear. Like, when I have this person, I'll feel better. And then you started to feel better, and it started to occur to you. There's the King of Cups again. It started to occur to you, wait, sometimes people are hurtful. 4 of Wands in the upright, Ace of Pentacles in the upright. I have so many cards here. I'm going to pick up, like, the ones that were underneath a layer, I'm going to pick up, and I'm just going to go with this. All right, this is Spooky, my Divine Message deck. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You don't have to leap. You don't have to leap. And you're not being asked to leap. And you're not actually going to be giving up your independence this time. You're not losing yourself to a relationship. You are going to become the best version of yourself within this relationship. And the thing that is going to throw you for a loop is you didn't anticipate this. You, like, for a long time thought, if I could just have this, I will be so, so happy. And so every time you've envisioned what's going to happening, you have been like, it'll be the best thing ever. It'll be a Hallmark movie moment. Like, there will be fireworks and roses, and there will be puppies and sunshine. And instead, what kind of happens is when confronted with the reality, you're scared. You're scared. And it's not because you're a coward, it's actually you're incredibly courageous. It's because you suddenly have an option, and it does it entails the potential of giving up independence that you have just gained. Don't think of it that way. That's not how healthy relationships function. You will still be able to do what you wish, have your own goals, and have your efforts benefit you. And your person is not going to try and injure you on purpose. And that's why you're afraid when you finally get this confirmation of what's happening. Your reaction is you almost tell them to go away. Please, first of all, it won't work if you do. Like, they're pretty psychic. They are pretty psychic. It won't work if you do. They will simply come back at a later date, but it will be about 6 months from now. They will simply come back at a later date to check on you and to try again. You didn't think it would be like this. You didn't think it would be like this, and it's why it rattles you so much. You feel scared at a level that you thought was part of your past. Know that it brings with it a little bit of an emotional tidal wave. And it is the last time that you will have to confront something almost criminally bad that happened to you. If there had been a way to charge this person, they should have been charged. Honest to goodness, they ought to be in jail. But they're not, and they never will be. And you kind of don't want them to be. You just don't ever want to be unsafe like that again. Your person is not going to make you unsafe. When you read that message that is coming to you, the fear that rises up is not attached to them. It is not attached to true connections or true relationships. Don't reply for 48 hours. That's what your spirit guides are saying. You're going to want to. Like, when you feel that kind of almost to the bone terror, you're going to think it's a sign about this person, and it's not. It is the last ghost. It's the last skeleton in a bad closet. Let it pass. Let it go for 48 hours. You will have help. They are going to help you. It will be a little bit of a review of some pain, and they're sorry. They're really sorry about that part. And then it will be over for all time. Because at the end of it, don't reply first. Like, seriously, commit to that. Commit to that, whether it's next week, the week after, or the week after that. Because again, spirit guides tell you things, not necessarily, hey, it's going to happen next Thursday. They just are giving you a heads up about some energy that's incoming. When you get that confirmation, that is going to be, and you don't even believe me. You kind of don't even believe me. That's going to be your reaction is, I can't. Oh my God, what am I even thinking? I don't want this. Oh no, run away, run away. Don't do anything for 48 hours. If after 48 hours you're still like, no, just can't, well then you're basically not healed enough. And know that no matter what you do, 6 months later, that person is coming back. You don't need to wait the 6 months though. You don't need to wait 6 months. You don't have to do anything at a pace you don't want to. Don't be afraid. You learn to associate love with injury. Your person actually knows that. It's why they've held back so long too. They're not ever going to try and injure you. They will injure you sometimes. They're fallible. But it will never be something that they are putting the effort into that your last person did. Your last person terrorized you, and I'm really sorry. It will never happen again because you won't let it. You won't let it, but also they wouldn't do it. And the way to avoid it happening is not to run away. You can have relationships. You can have relationships. This is heavy as heck, and I'm really sorry. You haven't been with anybody. And technically, you were not having consensual relationships. You were doing it to placate somebody. And that is what starts rising up next week, is you haven't been with anybody since. And that's what frightens you. That's the thing you have not confronted. I'm really, really sorry. You're healing. You're almost entirely healed. It is the recognition that I will be alone with somebody and vulnerable that makes you finally confront. What happened? And it will never happen again. And don't worry, your relationship starting is not so imminent that you need to figure out how you're going to cope with that. But you do, that is the thing that's at the root of that. That's at the root of the fear response that you have, okay? You can heal. No matter what you do, this person understands some things about you you don't even understand about yourself. And you know what? Vice versa. They are a soulmate. I wish I had some words of wisdom. It's going to be a little rough. I am so sorry. And please remember, I say it over and over again because of situations like that. That did not happen for your highest good. And don't ever believe anybody who says that it did. They are misguided. They mean well. It was a factor of free will and choice. And sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes we are the victims of somebody else's abuse. And Spirit doesn't orchestrate that. God does not orchestrate that. The fear that you are feeling is going to come from that place. You're going to have to confront that particular injury. And then it will be healed. Group number 2. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you want to enter a free reading giveaway, drop a comment in the comment section down below. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment that has all the information on how to do that. My website has all my prices. I hope this reading helped you. I'm not trying to trigger or upset you. You're so close to being healed. And it's the one thing you don't go near. Because you think you did it to yourself, and you didn't. When I said that person should be in jail, they knew a lot of stuff. They knew a lot of stuff. They knew what they were doing. And I am sorry. Take care. Be well. You're getting stronger. Don't forget it. Believe in you. You're amazing. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 3, pile number 3, then this is your candle, and this is your reading. Group number 2 was a heavy read. I think I'm going to have to put a trigger warning on this reading. I'm only laughing because it's true. I need to put a trigger warning on this reading. Your candle was anointed with fast luck oil. Hooray! That is the same thing as fast money. That is about things changing rapidly and for the better. Listen, the one that had the really heavy stuff is the Heal My Heart oil. And that is pile number 2. And the reason I'm stating that is a genuinely heavy read. So let's see if we can get a lighter one going here with fast luck. I have trust. Trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. Good. I have break and trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Hallelujah. Focus on success. Practice moderation. Good. I have your scarab beetle. What is unregarded or discarded holds a secret, a seed of creation. Interesting. Planning and action. Happy success. Yay. Here and now. You got 3 of these, by the way. Treasure Island. Hooray. Never-ending story. Okay, never-ending story is a difficult one. It means that there is, kind of just, here we go again type of energy. Everything else is super, super, super positive, though. Okay. Hey. All right. Good gracious. All right. Okay, 6 of Wands going down in the signifier roll. I have the Chariot in the upright. I have the King of Wands as the foundational card. I have the Tower in the upright. Ace of Swords. I have the Knight of Cups in reverse with the 5 of Cups in reverse with the King of Cups in the upright. Woohoo, it's got to be 82 degrees in here. I have to turn off my air conditioning to film these. I have the 2 of Wands in the upright. I have the Queen of Wands in the Hopes and Fears area. Somebody just fell down, so we're picking them up and we're using them. King of Pentacles in the upright. Oh my goodness. What do we have for fast luck? The Chariot in the upright, that is success and progress. We've got focus on success. Good week for business. Good week for business. Hey, that Tower in the upright in the recent past. Difficult energy. Page of Swords in reverse. I have the Lovers in reverse. Good choices. Oh my gosh. Choice. 2 of Swords in reverse as well. Death card in the upright. Strength card in the upright. Ace of Wands in reverse, Fool in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the upright, 10 of Pentacles in the upright, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 8 of Cups in the upright, 7 of Cups in the upright. I'm going to take one more, 4 Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so this is, you are making all kinds of progress. That 8 of Cups is, and with the Chariot, now that can be a traveling card, and the 6 of Wands. No, it's just all progress. There's good, solid progress next week. I have somebody getting word on a job. You've been waiting for it for a while. You'd almost given up hope. Looks to me like it's going to be an offer. I have the Strength card in the upright as well. A new beginning. A breakthrough is at hand. I have the 5 of Cups in reverse, focusing on that which remains. You've made the Tower is that revelation card. There is the card for clarity, for truth, for love. The Queen of Wands, somebody who kind of makes things happen as well. This is a great read. Thank goodness. My last pile was very, very difficult stuff. Practice moderation. Don't go overboard. That is the only thing that's going to happen here. There is a lot of progress there. By the way, somebody, it looks like, kind of hurt you in the not too distant past. And you're getting an apology on that. Hey, this is the 3rd group to get this, but you've got something developing in your relationship department. Do we have any messages? Okay, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Don't second guess yourself. Something is coming to you that you're not quite sure is within your wheelhouse. It totally is. Don't doubt yourself. Go forward. Somebody's getting a job that is going to involve traveling. You're actually really going to like it. Don't doubt that part. You're scared because of COVID. It does not, you're not going to be starting until the fall. They have some training for you first. Don't worry too much. That actually works out quite well. This is something about which you will be very passionate. It's going to bring you a sense of fulfillment. Hey, I've got some twin flame energy as well. That 2 of Wands can be the twin flame card too. Personal relationships look awfully good here. Your financial security looks awfully good. The Wheel of Fortune is rolling in your direction. After a period of feeling like nothing was ever happening, strategy. Walking away, that's that 8 of Cups too. That's that traveling energy. I'm telling you. Okay. Appreciation. Get more. Oh, okay. So for a couple of people, you're going to be offered a job, and you're wondering, you have one already. And you're so concerned about the state of the world that you're wondering if you should take it, because you're concerned that it won't be as stable as the job that you have. I'm a tarot card reader on YouTube, so in honor of Insurance Agent John, remember, confirmation, not determination, and you do have your answers within. That said, it looks like an excellent opportunity, and there's signing on the dotted line type of energy here as well. So take that part under advisement. Again, we are in charge of our own lives, and we make the future with our choices. But it looks like you've got something coming to you that you've been kind of hoping for, and when it gets there, it's going to give you a tiny bit of pause because you're actually a little freaked out by the concept of change. But that happy success card, planning and action, that's with strategy as well. Can I get 2 more, please? A woman holding a coin. Yeah, I like that. There's a lot of stability around this particular read. A lot of financial gain, a lot of progress. Oh, Lord, of course there's patience. If it wasn't... half the time I expect to wake up in the middle of the night and see that card staring me right in the face, just walking around stalking me. Patience is, what the heck does it even flippin' mean? Patience means enjoying, here's the woman holding a heart as well. So patience is not like, get used to waiting. That's not what patience is about. It is about understanding that no matter how much you want something to happen, focusing on it is not actually going to speed anything up. So you might as well say, well, what am I going to do with today? What can I enjoy today? Patience is not about settling in to wait. Patience is about appreciating your life for what it contains in every moment that you can. And if you are about to say, I don't have anything, you have things. If you have a bed to sleep in, you have more than a lot of people right now. A lot of people. And some people are under threat of eviction. And that's a reality for them. And they count too. And so whatever you have that keeps you separate from a dire set of circumstances, remember that is a blessing somebody goes to sleep every night praying for. If you have enough to eat, if you have a place to shower, if you know where your next meal is coming from, please don't discount these as, oh, so what? I don't like where I live. I don't like who I live with. Again, please remember, you're living somebody's fairy tale. You're living somebody else's fairy tale, even if you're miserable in it right now. If it contains any of the things that you are not counting because they are not the things that you want yet, or there are reasons that they bother you, please don't focus on what bothers you. Don't focus on the things that aren't going right. Focus on all of the wonderful things that make up every single second of every single day. And you can simply decide to disregard that which is irking you. Is it that simple? Sometimes it really is. Refocus, recharge. Now, that is a beautiful energy of success. The fast luck oil, apparently you have prosperity at your back urging you on. And worth waiting for. Stay optimistic about your love life. Healing family issues and calling in your soulmate. Love yourself first. That was the other one that flipped. So, group that got the patience card, which whenever you get patience, it means that you're struggling with impatience. And it is not about, here's what I think. I think people are menaced by the concept of patience because divine timing, worth waiting for. And everybody is on the waiting. How long do I have to wait? I hate waiting. Everybody hates waiting. Everybody hates waiting. So why not make the absolute most of it that you can? And waiting can be 72 hours. The worth waiting for is all it means is you don't have what you want yet. And to please, please, please understand that what you want is coming to you. Is it in the exact form that you want? Well, it's your soulmate. Love yourself first. If you're by yourself right now, it's probably because you've got stuff to do and you have success to accomplish. You have a mission that is calling out to you. And I hope she doesn't mind me kind of sharing this, but my mod Hannah just got an awesome job. And it's not in this kind of spiritual field that like we had been talking about, but it is in a field that can make a tremendous difference in other people's lives. And when we were talking about it, she was concerned, like, is it okay to be really focused on, financial success and like what this will achieve? And, what we talked about was kind of how are you defining success? Make sure that you understand that success in a spiritual realm is probably the greatest success that you can achieve because it makes you happiest. That said, there's nothing wrong with financial success and you should be comfortable. And also, if you're in a field that has such an impact on people's lives, and she is going to be, then that's as valid a life's purpose as teaching people how to have out-of-body experiences while meditating. There is no wrong life's purpose. If it's your life's purpose, it means that you came here to contribute something. And she got something that is just a wonderful, it can literally be the foundation of a life, of a future. I'm so pleased for her. But there is no wrong answer in what a life's purpose is. And group number 3, your fast luck that's happening, no matter what that job that is coming to you is, no matter what the success is, understand it is part of your purpose. And you are being asked once again to be patient. And it is because you're so focused on, I'm being denied. You're not ready for what you want. You need to get your purpose in order. You need to get your own house in order. You've got some healing to do too. And you've got some success to achieve. And when you're focusing on that, you'll be perfectly happy. You'll stop watching that clock. One of the ways that you can tell that you're living in the wrong energy is when all you want is something you don't have yet. Something that's on the other side of this particular moment. And that is not to say that, hey, if you want to get married and have kids, there's nothing wrong with wanting that. It's just rejecting what you do have because it's not that is the problem. Celebrate what you do have and know that someday you would like that to come to you too. But in the meantime, you're happy with what you're doing and you trust that it's worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for. If you believe in anything beyond yourself, then try to understand that it isn't that sometimes the divine is screwing with us when it says, divine timing. What it is trying to do is it understands things about us that we don't understand about ourselves. And maybe there's a really good reason. If you don't know what it is yet, try trusting that there's a good reason and focus on what you do have and what you can do with your life. And also, please, stop feeling as if you are somehow very ill done to because you don't have your wishes granted yet. That's not the same thing as being cursed. There are situations in this world right now in the here and now where people live in terrible circumstances. Remember, most of that is determined by an accident of birth. If you have a life where you're safe, where you have enough to eat, where you're reasonably healthy, where you have the choice to be fussed about what you don't have yet because you want more, please understand, that's my life too. And I have to give myself these lectures all the time, and I get them from all over the place. Please understand that if you are racked with desire for something and it is not my next meal, a roof over my head, a place to bathe, or a place to sleep, you may have lost your sense of perspective on what it really is to be denied. And that's what your spirit guides really want you to know. Readjust your attitude, and that will help give you patience. All patience is saying, please stop wishing this moment was gone so you could get to a moment that's not here yet. What do you have in this moment? What do you have in this moment? The other day, and my dog Oscar, I think the bruise is almost entirely healed. The other day, my dog Oscar started bothering me when I was trying to do something, and I was really kind of impatient. I was like, no, not right now. And I was like scolding to him. And as it was coming out of my mouth, I realized he is 11 years old. They think. He was found abandoned on a highway. I've had him for almost 6 years. There is going to be a day where he's not there to bother me. And that is going to be one of the worst days of my life. And maybe I should stop what I'm doing and pay attention to my impermanent dog. And so that's what I did, and I'm really grateful that I got that nudge. We all have that opportunity within our life at any moment. Focus on what is good, and you will find something, and it will teach you patience, because patience is only about valuing what is available to you in the here and now. Oh, you got that card too. Value what's in the here and now rather than wishing it was gone so you could get to the thing you have convinced yourself is the end all be all. And I'm here to tell you, once you get it, it will not actually transform your mindset and the way you view life. It will have its own problems. Find your happiness with what surrounds you now, and it will bring the thing that you want so much to you more quickly. Go for that success, and don't think of it as a consolation prize. It is your purpose coming to you. It is manifesting. It is everything. Okay, Lucky Street Group, if you like this reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment with all the information on how to do that. My website has all my prices, and I would love a chance to read for you in real life. This is a slightly scoldy type of spirit. I guess we've all, like, our spirit guides are like, okay, it's time to get tough or something. I'm not really sure. Just know we have a lot of choice about the energy we inhabit. Inhabit a happy one. It just feels better. Take care. Be well. I'll see you next time. What? Welcome back. If you chose candle number 4, pile number 4, then this, come on, you can do it. Just relight them right before you can catch it. Come on. I have Come to Me, and this is just, I use this so frequently that there's not even a drop left in it. And I don't think I have any more. I need to go and buy some. There we go. So Come to Me. That does not have to be about romance, but it is about trying to draw things towards you. The spirit guides have been a little bit scoldy this week, and pile number 2 is so heavy, I swear I might need a trigger warning on this reading. All right, out of chaos comes creation. Yahoo! Interesting. I have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. Embrace your power. Love that. Like attracts like. That is so true. I have Squirrel, red squirrel. Gather your resources now, for they will sustain you through the coming change. What is this again? Come to Me. All right. Transformation. That's a lot of change energy. Present power. What's happening, man? Regeneration. Holy moly. Soulmates. Okay, so guess what? This is my Celtic deck. My Celtic deck, if you have not been with me for very long, has not been seen in a while because I used to do monthly reads. I actually really miss doing the monthly reads, but I do astrology reads now. And the Celtic deck would come out to try and help define conflicts. And the reason that was because for whatever reason, my Celtic deck, I left it in a box for 15 years. I was married for 20 years. And my ex-husband was afraid of magic and tarot card reading and things, so I didn't do it for a long time. And when I took this out of a box after 15 years, I did do it. You just didn't know about it all that much. But anyway, I didn't do it in any kind of like formal capacity. This was one of the decks that did not get used. And when I took it out of the box, I swear it was so angry at me. All it would do would do, like, I'd try to pull a reading on it and it'd be spitting out tower, swords, swords. And it was like, I'm sorry. It was like the deck was swearing at me. And so ever since then, I've been using it as a conflict resolution deck. It's got a slightly heavy duty energy. Gosh, that is a lot of transformative and, okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. All right. Isolation, isolation. All right. What do we have going here? That is, it's so much change energy. Regeneration, soulmates. Can I get more, please? It is so, so hot in here. All right. 4 of Wands in the upright. That's the 11-11 card. Ace of Swords in reverse. What do we got here? Come to me. Okay. Queen of Swords in the upright. When someone who stands in their truth. 2 of Swords in the upright. I have the, what are we doing here? Is that how it's supposed to be? Okay. Really? Okay. Really? Wait. Okay, I'm actually going to rotate this because I have the 6 of Swords in reverse. I have the Page of Swords in reverse. I have the Star in reverse as well. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Empress in reverse. Innovation, change. Okay, all right. Can I get more, please? You? You? I have Strength. I have the Moon in reverse. Huh. What is going on here? Let's get going here. That 6 of Cups, I put it in the upright. It came out like kind of sideways and I had a really hard time deciding what to do with it. That's the soul contract card. We have soulmate energy all over the place. Now, it can be about things from the past and overvaluing the past. It can also be about kind of generosity, giving, gifts. It can be a bunch of different things. 3 of Wands in the upright, Page of Pentacles in the upright, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. That's healing energy. 9 of Swords in the upright, of course, is, sleeplessness, anxiety. Fool in reverse. Starting again, older, wiser. Justice in reverse. Okay. 2 more times. Okay. Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. I have the King of Wands and then the King of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in the upright. Okay, this is interesting. What do we have for the come to me? This is fun because some people actually are meeting a soulmate next week. It is someone from a past life, like attracts like embrace your power, present power. Lots and lots of power present in this. Is there anything about business, anything about achievement? No. There is a feeling of being like very much in charge of your own life, feeling very powerful, starting again. Listen, something's happening in September where you've got a dream that's essentially coming true. It is about a journey that you've been hoping to take. Why is it in September? It's just one of the things that's happening in September. You have so much that you're trying to get done, so much that you're trying to focus on. You're essentially, you may be a writer as well. Your creative expression has been very blocked of late. It is going to start flowing big time. And it is partially because your other half is essentially in your life. And it's a twin flame energy. It's a mirror soul energy. This is somebody who you instantly are just more powerful with this person. And by the way, is that always romantic? It doesn't have to be. It almost always is, but every now and then a twin flame will just, it will not be the focus of that relationship. It can be a best friend. It's not usually. But in this particular instance, it may be because this might be a work type of relationship. It's a twin flame. Okay, twin flames are burning bright here. Start of something new. That's the star in reverse with the Ace of Wands in the upright. Wow. One of the things that I kind of enjoy about this particular pairing is you're both insanely strong-willed. Oh my God, you have strong will. It is part of what has... oh my goodness. It is a new beginning with a past life relationship, I believe. It is possible this person has already been in your life. It is also possible that you're kind of encountering them for the first time next week. Either way, this person is going to have complete access to your heart. Out of chaos comes creation. Okay, you have had so many changes as well. There's multiple things. This is a twin flame group. This is just the twin flame group. Let me go ahead and pull some romance angels. I'll put this down and talk about it. This has been a surprising kind of week, I have to tell you. Now, does everything happen next week? No, that is not the way the Spirit Guide Weekly works. It means that these are the messages your spirit guides need you to start kind of mulling over. It could take a month to manifest. It's usually not going to be any longer than that. It genuinely isn't. There's a reason that there's a time frame on this, but this is the thing that you need to be kind of beginning to consider. Attraction, hooray. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay. Like attracts like. Oh, that's wonderful. You're kind of back into the energy of just like digging it, loving life a little bit. Despite everything that's going on, you're kind of feeling your own power. You're kind of feeling your own power, and that has opened an energetic door. And it is bringing to you something that you have been hoping and wishing for. This could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. True love. We're going to stop. Are you kidding me? All right. Let's not keep going on that. 3's enough this time. Okay, so group number 4. This is a twin flame group. And you have been working really hard. You have been applying yourself to a situation to try and, it looks to me, kind of distract yourself from solitude. Yeah, you've been alone for a little bit. Yeah. All right, you've been alone for a little bit. Let's see what's about to happen with that. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. That's twin flame energy. Whoa, embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. More twin flame energy. The past is behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Power. Third power card. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. That's what that Ace of Pentacles in reverse might be. Okay, so this is the only job energy in this particular group, is you might be offered something and don't leap at it unless you know it's right for you. The one piece of practical advice. Other than that, okay, group number 4. In the coming weeks, if not next week, you have soulmate energy all the heck over you. You're going to have a pairing up that has been essentially one of the purposes of your life. This person may already be in your life, but it has not been working out for a while because you are alone, alone, alone. But instead of saying, I'm alone, 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 wow, you have been saying, I'm alone, and I'm starting to dig it. What else? What crazy things should I make for dinner this week? You're kind of just this present power, transformation, regeneration, and then soulmates. Like attracts like. Embrace your power. Tread thoughtfully with narrow pathway. So there is some energy surrounding some business development that you need to be just a little bit cautious on, not leaping before you look very carefully. And you're a little prone to the leaping simply because you want things to happen pretty quickly and you manifest things very easily. This pretty clearly, is this really, it's come to me. That's why I've got the twin flame energy all over this. Know that, like, I kind of don't get the feeling that most of this sees fruition next week. Deceit, blasted thing. There's contract. Be very careful. Be very careful. There is something that is not quite above board. And it's work stuff. It could be a relationship or a legal matter. It has nothing to do with this twin flame stuff. Angel of Balance. Strategy. Outside of this, where your romance angels were all over the romance aspect here. The energy deck is more really focused on that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Listen. Very strange. I know that I was there. Okay, it just got mixed in from that one. Somebody's trying to cheat you. Somebody's trying to cheat you. And you do actually know it. You know it. Happy family. Can I get one more? Community, Archangel, Raphael. You are actually quite happy now. There is a matter that this deceit card has been a stalker card, and it comes up in multiple decks. Somebody has been simply trying to cheat and to lie to you, and you've known it for a while, but you haven't been strong enough to confront it. That's one situation. Know that you're going to start dealing with that next week, and you know the person who's going to be able to help you with that. You do. Don't hesitate on that. Go ahead, make the moves, make it start happening. You're strong enough to deal with that now. In another instance, there is somebody, you're going to have a job offer, and it's investigated. They're not telling you that it's almost 100% commission. They're not telling you that. They're going to make it sound really quite different. And you want a new job so much, you're not going to really pay that much attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. It is not everything that it seems, and there's a different opportunity for you. You're very powerful. They're trying to harness your skills, and they kind of know what they're doing, so be careful. If you have something in your life that, what's this? Mystic Star? Harmony in the home and great friendships. Boy, that's the other. See, I think a friend's going to help you with that deceit energy. I think a friend is the person that you should be. And by the way, if you need to pay a friend for their expertise, don't feel weird about that. There's like 2 people in my life I can read for free. Otherwise, I have to charge, and my friends I charge very, very little. But there has to be an energy exchange. Otherwise, it's too depleting for me. And they know that, and they're awesome about it. And sometimes if I have to ask somebody who has a lot of expertise in something to help me with something, I will, and I'm sure they, charge me dirt compared to what they would normally charge other people too. But it is important for an energy exchange. You have a friend in your life that just ask them for their help. They know what they're doing, and they love you. They want to fight for you so much. They are very courageous as well. So don't discount that you have somebody on your side. You haven't been thinking about that. In the twin flame soulmate energy, do be aware. It's happening. It is happening. You have soulmate energy all around you. Is it happening next week? Maybe not. Maybe for some people. Maybe it's just you are starting to see the signs. Pay attention to synchronicities. Pay attention to your dreams. Some of you already know this person. And everything that you've been making happen, the stronger you've gotten, this person has watched and they've celebrated, and movement. Yeah, there's progress. They've watched and they've celebrated, and they've really, I'm not going to say they wanted to be with you, because they really didn't. And it's not because I don't want to be with that person. It's that they were being a cheerleader. They were being an unseen cheerleader, and they didn't want to be a seen cheerleader because they didn't want to distract you from something. They didn't want to distract you from something, and they had something to do too. But they are 8 of Swords in reverse. They're showing up in your life next. Yeah, some people it's next week. Some people it's the week after that. Some people it is going to be the week after that. Regardless, know that when it gets here, it will be a great thing. Okay? So that is what we've got on that particular energy, is that if you have been waiting for your soulmate. Do I have a bunch of energy details around it? There are people who are meeting this person for the first time, but for the most part, this is twin flame stuff where you're resolving some things. Okay. Yeah. Stability is being returned to a soulmate connection. Things are becoming clear. The Hanged Man in reverse. All the changes that needed to happen, and there are a bunch of them apparently, have happened. Hey, by the way, there is this kind of energy where you are going to need to have a long word with the person who sat and watched about how it's actually not okay to determine things for you like that. They don't get to decide what's best for you just because they love you. And the same thing goes for you. And that is something that you are going to have to go over kind of at length. That, hey, that's neat. And I not only recognize, I validate the logic that you're using. And also, you don't get to make my choices for me. And that is something that they have not looked at it that way. They're used to being very powerful. And they did not think that by kind of, they retreated. They retreated from you. And they didn't think about the fact that that was not fair. And how they did not have the right to decide that that person wasn't good for you. Were they right? I kind of think they were. And would you have recognized that? Maybe not. So there's wisdom to what they did, but they can't make your decisions like that and have a balanced relationship. Decisions are made together in a relationship. And that's something that you will kind of, you might have a little bit of skirmish over that, but you're going to win. All right, group number 4. Fun progress. Do know that in terms of your financial and your business week, this is the week coming to be on your toes. Everything else, know that you've got a lot coming to you. You've got a lot of change, and you've got a lot of development, and you have transformed into something truly, truly powerful. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. I will automatically enter you into my free reading giveaway. The time is pretty much right for you. And you can tell. You feel different. You feel different than you used to. And you're afraid of, you think you may have lost a feeling and you haven't. It's going to come back. really, really strongly and very, very soon, but it will not eclipse everything else that you're doing. Be careful with that deceit energy, and you know the person who can take care of this. Reach out to them. They will help. Take care. Be well. I will see you next time.